So for the last couple months, nobody didn't even have to tell me to go watch Tenet. After seeing the previews in the movies, I'm like, that's a movie I gotta see. Things are going back in time. A building is unexploding. I gotta see this movie. Then I heard Denzel Washington's son was in the movie, and he's a great actor. There ain't nothing wrong with being called Denzel Washington's son, who is probably one of the greatest actors in the history, and he got away with the ladies. So when Tenet came out, the coronavirus happened. I'm like, oh, I ain't better watch it. So the movie theater opened back up, and I went and watched it. Listen. I'm going to get this out the way. Denzel Washington's son can have all our women, whatever you want. Denzel Washington can make your pets leave your house to go be with him. I can't even hate on the brother. The brother got the beards that look like the Lord was in heaven said, you know what? I want to make a beard. Give it to Denzel Washington's son. And he sounds just like his daddy. Now that we got that out the way, and Denzel Washington going to be the dude that all the women go psycho over for the next 15 years, let's get back to it. Tenet is about something. Listen to what I just said. Tenet is about something. This is Tenet. That's as far as I got when understanding what Tenet was about. This is Tenet. Tenet is about something that happens here on Earth that's happening that they gotta stop. I watched this movie and I paid attention as much as I can. I held my pee for over 2 hours to not miss any important detail. What I've gained from watching Tenet is shot very well. The scenes are beautiful. The action scenes are phenomenal. I don't know what I was watching though. It's like when you was a child and you got a bunch of Legos and you know you building the Legos. You ain't know what you was building, but you just know it looked good. And then when you showed it to your parents, they was like, good job. That's a great thing you built. That's the movie Tenet. Tenet is a movie. Tenet is a movie about something that gotta not happen in order for it to stop happening. Tenet, it's like Tenet borrowed from some of the greatest scenes and put them together and said, we're going to call it Tenet. If you ever seen The Matrix Part 2, there was a scene in The Matrix Part 2 where it was a white man in a white room in a white suit with a white beard, and he was saying a bunch of words. We ain't know what he was talking about. We just knew that scene was important to the movie. That's the entire movie of Tenet. I sat and I thought about how can I react to this movie. And I said, you know what? You just got to be honest, Josh. If The Matrix car scene had a baby with some great army movies, which had a baby from Inception, but went around and dated the cousin in a time traveling movie, but threw up some great actors and then took away a good plot line, but then added something, you get an idea, and that idea could possibly be what Tenet was about. Tenet, I don't know what Tenet was about. It looked good. And Denzel Washington's son, and the Patterson boy, he could definitely play Batman. Once I seen this movie, he could play Batman with absolutely, you know what, maybe this movie was about Batman, but maybe this movie was about the Matrix. But I'm thinking this movie could have been about Lego World. But what if it was, what if it really wasn't a movie? What if Tenet wasn't a movie, but it was an idea in our head about making a movie, but they didn't want to make a movie, but then Christopher Nolan was like, you know what, I feel like making a movie on paper. I don't know what Tenet was about.